Okay, this is a story that came out October 20th, 2017 in newsday.com, and I will leave the link to this article in the description box. Long Island LI's opioid plague costs businesses millions, experts say. Long Island is one of these very, very racist places up here in the Northeast. Um, and I'm not surprised that they're hit with an opioid plague because it's a lot of white racist folks that live here in Long Island. That's New York, by the way. Long Island's opioid plague is costing businesses millions of dollars each year in lost worker productivity, workplace accidents, and in some cases, holdups by addicts seeking money to support their habit, experts said Friday in Melville. Addiction to prescription painkillers, heroin, and other drugs is no longer solely in province of teenagers and 20 somethings. Increasingly, people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, the prime working years, are addicted as well, according to the research from Stony Brook University. The personal toll of addiction is enormous, but so is its economic effect, which it has to be. You got to really think about it. You got millions of people in this country that are addicted to drugs. So really, how productive are they going to be on a job? Not with something like opioids or even heroin. How productive can you really be? Come on. We've seen the videos of them dozing off, you know, various times at work, and or they're sitting at their desk face down or in the warehouse all slumped over. We seen the heroin lean, and they're doing that stuff on these jobs as well. The Federal Center for Disease Control and Prevention estimates the opioid plague is costing the U.S. economy up to $79 billion per year for increased law enforcement and drug treatment as well as business disruption. In every business, there is somebody with an addiction problem, said William Ritzig, an executive with Storm Water Filters manufacturer, Fabco Industries Inc. in Farmdale. His 25-year-old son Billy died last year of an apparent heroin overdose. Retzig was among 5 speakers at an event Friday organized by Long Island Community Foundation and Long Island Association Business Group. His son's 7-year addiction to painkillers, first prescribed to treat an arm broken during a baseball game, cut into the time that Retzig spent running the now closed Sports Plus entertainment complex in Lake Grove. It affected me every day. A couple of times I just dropped everything and left and went home to see my son, Redzik told the audience of 35 people. He also said his son's death robbed his former employee, the Ritz Carlton Hotel in Plainsfield, of a trained employee just starting a career that could have lasted decades. Last year, Redzik's family started Hope Walk for Addiction to raise funds for Hope House Ministries in Port Jefferson, which helps addicts. All right, so, all right, looked like his son was on fentanyl. So, so what they're saying is every year companies all across the US are losing tons of money on productivity because of these addicts that are all over the place in these jobs. And it's not unusual. I had a friend tell me they recently fired someone from a place that she worked at. And this was a longtime employee. And they ended up letting him go because he just kept coming to work high. They kept giving him all kinds of opportunities to go to rehab, and he just kept falling off the wagon and he just couldn't do it. And they ended up letting this guy go. I think she said he was there 15 years and they had to let him go. So it's affecting everything, and it's going to continue to affect everything in the US because it's just too many millions that's on the drug. How do you control it when it's that far on? 23 million people. How do you maintain? You can't maintain that. It's going to continue to grow. And it's going to continue to grow because they're really not fighting it hard when they keep saying it's a public health issue and not a crime. But it seemed to have been a crime during the crack epidemic. Nobody had this attitude then. It's just amazing how when most of the addicts are white, then the tables turn. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. I will leave the link to this article in the description box. Please leave your comments and subscribe. And if you can donate to my channel, please do. Peace, family.